In the grand history of the cosmos, more than 13,000 million years old, on Earth is replicated elsewhere. There's another you out there. Now you begin to wonder, has the other me made the same mistakes I've made? And is that me better than this me?
Let me tell you a story. It's about a girl. She does something unforgivable.
Oh man, I love this. It stars Noah Wiley and that chick Moon Bloodgood on
What?
TNT.
That's Falling Skies. What does that have to do with Another Earth?
Oh.
Are you
Is that not the
confused
same
again?
thing?
Are you just
Oh,
thinking
damn.
it's
Have you
science
taken your
fiction?
pills today?
Oh, okay.
They're all-
All right,
no.
all right. No. This is one
With Captain Kirk.
It's
and-
produced by James Cameron, is it? With Terra Nova, right?
You know what?
Yeah,
This,
No.
Why don't you just let us get the
this has nothing to do with nothing.
I'm calling the nursing home right now.
He is like a battling old man over there.
No, it's got those blue cat people in it. I
I've
love this
heard
movie.
of this
Kids,
film.
get out of my yard.
I reviewed this 5
You know
years
what?
ago.
Right now, he is on another Earth.
We got parallel Leon. Sliders.
I'd ask for the other Leon back, but I actually kind of like this one.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. I like
Who's
him.
gonna change his diaper? Though?
Yeah, don't poke him. That's when it happens. This is it's not really what you might think it might actually be. The premise sounds like you're dealing with a much more science fiction-y film than this really is at all. Really, the sci-fi element of it, which is that one day another Earth appears, like a duplicate Earth appears, like the moon distance from us.
Oh,
Like,
sweet. And on this one, everybody has a goatee.
Shush. But the movie's not really about that.
Not
it's
at all.
about what happens like the day it first appears, which is basically the lead protagonist chick. What's the actress?
Rhoda, the actress in her name, her character's
Rhoda
name in the
Mitchell?
movie. No,
Oh, shush.
Damn. Jesus, I can't get nothing right.
no. Her character's name is Rhoda Williams. The actress's name is Britt Marling.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Rona is driving home from a party, a graduation party. She got accepted into
MIT.
Into MIT, and she's looking out the window at this Earth thing that just appeared. She's trying to figure out what's going on. She's fucking with the radio where they're talking about it, and she crashes right into a car with a whole family in it. And she kills like the mom and the little kid, and only the dad survives. And then it's like flash 2 years later, she's gotten out of jail.
Yeah, because she goes to prison for that.
Yeah,
And I
she
think
goes
she's
to
in-
prison
Yeah.
for
And
manslaughter.
I think she's in prison for 4 years, which the argument could be, did you not see this other fucking Earth up in the sky?
Yeah.
Can you blame me for him?
Which is
Right.
which is the one thing where I'm like, man, that would be a great argument. Hey, look, another fucking Earth appeared. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was looking. I mean, how can you not? It's another Earth. This is like life-changing history.
Anytime the prosecutor said anything, there would just be a pause, and she'd go, "There was another fucking Earth in the sky."
It's like, look, I brought this comic book to explain it. It's called Crisis on Infinite Earths, all right? This some bad shit could happen.
Like, you arrested me, but while nobody else was apparently looking up.
Yeah.
But when she gets out, I mean, because it's one of those like thoughtful science fiction
Well,
films.
yeah, she gets out and she's like doesn't know what to do because she can't go to MIT now. I mean, it's not like she like
No, her whole life is fucked. I
and,
mean, you know
and
from the
she's
get-go.
fucked. She's like totally like I mean, her personality is broken down from this. She knows she killed that whole family and she is fucked up over it. You know, naturally anybody would be. So she's just kind of looking. She's grasping anything. She gets a job as a janitor at a local school because even though she could get a better job, no question, she doesn't want it. She wants
It's almost like she still feels like she hasn't really
Is it-
paid the price
is it
for what she had
self-punishment for
done.
guilt?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, anyway, she-
what place hires young girls to be janitors? I have yet to see one.
I would.
I will hire
I would
her.
hire her.
Was she Mexican?
no,
No,
no.
she was white, which is even better. Which is that's what I want to see more white hot chicks as janitors
She wore
in
she wore a
movies from
hoodie.
here on out. Yeah.
So
She wore a
close
hoodie?
enough.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, so she finds out where the surviving guy, like the dad, is living, which isn't very far away, and he was a famous teacher of music and a conductor, and he ain't doing any of that shit now. He's just living in squalor in his house. I mean, it's just a mess.
Yeah, with a
He
quick
is like-
quick shot of his house, you realize, man, okay, this sucks. It sucks for this guy.
She really did ruin his
She-
life.
she fucked
so
it
she
up,
shows
yeah.
up to his house ostensibly to just she doesn't even know what. Just apologize, beg for forgiveness. But the moment he answers that door, she can't do it. There's no way. So she says, I'm here from a cleaning service, and we offer a free test cleaning to clean your house to see if you want to use our maid service on a regular basis. And he's like, fine, whatever.
He doesn't realize it's her?
No, he'd never seen her.
No,
she was a minor at the time of the accident,
Oh, okay.
so he never got to see. So anyway, so it turns into a film with where she's regularly coming cleaning his house, getting to know him. He's healing through this relationship that he's starting with her, of just a friendship of sorts, where she is just, I don't even know if she's healing really. Just
Not so much.
on some level she is, but on the other level it's like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
And that's
the moment she starts to feel better, she just feels worse for feeling better.
And that what kind of locks. That's the thing that kind of locks you into this film, because from the get go, when you see her confront the guy, you're already thinking this is a bad idea. I mean, leave this guy alone. This is this is going to end bad.
Right.
But you can kind of understand that. I mean, she's still scarred by this. She feels bad for the guy. But there's moments when she's really like contemplating, like, okay, today is the day I actually tell him what happens. But you see both their lives going in such a course that there's no opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the film fascinating. Just seeing these two kind of help each other, but still knowing in the back of your head that somebody's going to have to. Well, this girl's going to have to drop the ball on this guy at some point.
And I guess
the central question of the film and how it goes into the sci-fi is that, like, as they start finding out more, and this is kind of in the background about this other Earth, they find out that it is exactly parallel with our own. Like, same people, same events in their lives, all the way up until the moment that, well, basically we appeared in their horizon and they appeared in ours, when both our courses started to diverge. So people are wondering, I wonder if on this other Earth that accident even happened at all.
And the thing is that's another element about this film that was really handled really well. In this, there's a real, like, almost creepy scene where they're trying to make contact with the Earth, and the person who's making contact, something happens to where you're like, oh fuck, you wouldn't know how to react during this scene. I don't want to give it away because I thought it was that powerful to where I'm like, wow, that's a great job they did. It was like watching the Twilight Zone where you're like, ooh.
When you say it's that creepy, because it does sound weird. Like, look, even if my life might be better on this other planet, like this accident never happened or whatever, would you still want to meet yourself? And correct me if I'm wrong, there's an essay contest where the winner gets a chance to ride a shuttle to this other planet.
There's a private corporation that's basically saying, like, this big rich guy who's like, look, I'm gonna we're gonna fly to this other Earth and see what the fuck is going on, and the people who write in the best, most convincing essays win. And so that becomes a major plot element in here, because hey, there might be a chance that this girl might even be able to go to the other planet and see what's going on.
Do you remember that essay contest I told you about? Travel to Earth 2?
Uh-huh.
I won. We're gonna go to space.
You won. That's great. That's fantastic. We have to celebrate. Come here.
Yeah.
Come on, we have to celebrate. Come here. We have to celebrate. First things first is to start with a drink. We have to celebrate. I can't believe how many people wrote in. That is... So happy for you. To the coming true of your most improbable dream. Congratulations.
And it's weird the way that the science fiction isn't important in and of itself. It's more serves to overlay sort of a metaphor onto the film. It's very like Ray Bradbury, the way he used to write science fiction.
You know what
it was like, where the plot or the sci-fi serves the characters and the drama and what's happening in their lives, and not the other way around.
You know what it reminded me of? The Gattaca. That's exactly what it reminded me of.
A lot of people have compared it to Gattaca.
Yeah, that's all I could think about. And not that it's ripping off Gattaca but not the plot, but just it's just a day in these people's lives. There's this whole sci-fi element to it, but it's not the biggest plot of the film.
It's very atmospheric the way it's filmed. It's got gorgeous cinematography.
Oh, yeah.
points. Just like, wow, that was a really amazing.
The
shot.
best I've seen this year.
I've heard
really.
that it has sort of like almost a sterile sort of cinematography which reminds people of Gattaca, which is why they say, hey.
Well, they're going with that very
appearance.
blue-green type of look that Gattaca also used. I mean, not in the Matrixy sort of digital sense, but more of an old school, real 35 millimeter.
Yeah. Like people who appreciate film will appreciate, the look of this film and just
Absolutely.
and just how it was handled.
Now, I think
especially
the
the directing. But
The biggest problem is people going into it and just thinking, hey, I love science fiction films. Let's go shoot some aliens. Because there's no aliens to shoot here. This is not that kind of film at all. This is really an indie drama that, like I said, it's old school. It's Ray Bradbury.
It is, yeah.
It uses its science fiction to reflect the human element of what's going on.
I'm interested to see this because it reminds me of another film, and you and I saw this, Cyrus, and this is why I want to see this, because I'm getting the impression that you actually enjoyed this film.
You just want to remember all the times we spent together.
I do, man.
They mean a lot to me too, Corey.
It was the first time you grabbed my hand.
let's have a moment with Corey and Cyrus here.
The best part of waking up is just seeing Corey's smile at me.
Before I had to call the
Now you're
police to
creeping
come
me
and
out,
get your
dude.
ass off me.
All right.
No, but he's always
Call
like,
the police.
Is today the day you're going to let me go? And I'm like, no.
That day you cut off the blood pressure in my arm.
I own you, man.
We'll be friends forever.
But no, you and I saw this movie. We didn't see it at the same time. Actually, it was at other times you actually choked me or grabbed me, whatever.
Oh,
But
sure.
No, but
I remember that time.
You and I compared notes for a movie that we both weren't that crazy about. It was Never Let Me Go.
Right.
And that was a movie with Andrew Garfield where it was also a drama with this almost sinister science fiction in the background. And to me, it sounds like the problem with Never Let Me Go, you and I agreed, was that the pacing was just so extremely slow.
Oh yeah, I saw it, and I was like, "Wow, okay, man." I'm more interested about this mold that's growing on the side of my plate over here than I am this movie.
The
but,
pacing and also that it dodged what everybody in the audience was thinking so many times. Like, why don't you just do this? And it's like, well, because then I won't be able to make my point.
Well, yeah, no. And you see, I love art films. I do, because you find some very intriguing stories in there, things that people get to try. They experiment with narratives. They experiment with cinematography. They do a lot of things that you don't see, but a lot of times they Never Let Me Go fell into the trap of, I'm so experimental and artistic that I'm just going to let the camera just hold for a minute on this grass.
Okay, now stop me if I'm wrong right now, but isn't it the same director?
No.
it's
it's
not.
not.
Okay, because somebody tried to tell me it was the same director, and I was like, I don't think so.
This is not the same director. This director did only a documentary before.
And this was, in fact, co-written by the woman playing the lead role. She wrote.
Yeah.
She co-wrote.
Oh,
the-
Yeah,
wow.
they actually got the concept together. Something that came from the lunar landing in 1969, and
Jesus.
wonder what it'd be like to go to another place. But this guy directed a documentary called Boxing and Bridesmaids. Boxes and Bridesmaids. I'm looking at it right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Boxers and Bridesmaids. I'm sorry, Boxers and Ballerinas. That was a documentary. So this is his first narrative feature, I think.
Wow.
Fight Supreme.
Mike-
Sunday.
Mike Cahill.
Black Swan versus Black Lightning in the all-time death
Black Swan
match.
versus the wrestler.
Yeah, no, and the guy looks like you should look this guy up. He's got his name is Mike Cahill. He looks like he should be directing some old art film. He's got a lion's mane of hair. He looks all sad in the face.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, man.
His eyes have a sadness behind
this
it.
Wow, I congratulate
Rocky
him.
from
Yeah.
Mask.
This is not a happy film, but it's not also it's not pointlessly depressing either. It's not like one of those, oh, you're gonna be sad.
It's a thinking man's film, is what it is.
It's a very smart film, and
how'd you guys
it
get
also
through it?
doesn't shut up. It also doesn't come around
By
to-
asking Cyrus, like, hey, what's going on?
It also doesn't come around to some sort of super schmaltzy feel good ending either. It has the type of ending that'll make you just go, whoa.
Yeah, I
and now
know,
I gotta
yeah.
sit and think about what the implications
That
of
was
that is.
and that was a nice payoff too.
Yeah, it's a super nice
Because
payoff.
honestly, you weren't expecting it.
Yeah, it has I wouldn't even go so far as to call it a twist per se.
No,
because
no.
it's so organic, it makes so much sense when it happens that you're like, damn it, I can't believe it didn't occur
didn't
to me
see it,
that
yeah.
that's what could happen.
Yeah.
Bamboozled,
I-
bamboozled us, Leon.
I got to see this movie now.
You should see this.
Well, you know
movie.
what?
I
I
think
mean-
fans of people who are fans of movies like Moon.
I was
are-
about to say that.
Yeah,
was what I
yeah.
was about to say.
are going to
Everything else
enjoy
saying it
this.
sounds
as
like
it's
well.
funny. I watched Moon right after I saw
The
this
movie with
film.
Sam Rockwell, where that year, if people haven't seen Moon, Sam Rockwell got robbed that year for the Academy
Yeah, he
Award.
did.
Even
Yeah,
a
he did.
nomination. But this movie, Moon is what in this movie sounds like it's one of those films where there ain't nothing scary happening. But for some, when you walk away, you're like, man, that fucked me up.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes you really. It makes you really think. Yeah, which is what I love about Moon and this film. And I'm happy to see like more sci-fi films like this, because I'm like, man, there's so much room for more stories with so much potential now that you can do, to where you don't have to turn it into a fucking Transformers for it to give you a feeling that Transformers will at least never gave me.
Well, you want $1 billion.
That's true. That is true.
We
You cannot
use science
argue
fiction
that.
to explore elements of like complicated human emotional situations that are trite in every other way we've found to explore them, but you can find a whole new angle on them here that says things about our own experience. I mean, the one thing this movie really did I was so impressed with is it really puts you in the shoes of understanding both the girl who killed this family and the guy whose family was killed, where you feel equally bad for both of them.
Yeah, which I hope they at least get some kind of nod, because I thought they were both excellent in this film. The guy playing the dad, I wish I could remember his name. I only remember him from Lost. Actually, he played the guy who was the one they discovered, who was the one of the others who was living amongst them.
Not Ethan.
Ethan.
Was it Ethan?
Yeah, Ethan.
Okay.
Yeah, but that guy, I mean, he was excellent in this film.
Yeah, he was really good. Everybody was good in this film.
The girl was amazing. I hope I see more from her. She played this role so well.
Like I said,
you
co-wrote
sympathize
it as well,
with both of
so
them.
I would imagine.
Damn, that girl got talent.
I would imagine that we'll probably see more from her, and I hope more people get a chance to see this, because it is that type of smart, refreshing little indie film that I want to see more new stuff like this in sci-fi,
and it sucks,
less giant robots beating the shit out of each other. I'm sorry.
And it sucks that, like movies like this are probably going to fall through the wayside. People aren't going to see them. They're going to have to wait, until they hit DVD, because
when there's real steel coming up.
Attack the Block. Oh yeah, can't wait.
The dad in this movie is his name is William Mapother.
Mapother.
An interesting thing about him, I think, if I'm correct, he's and this is not anything I'm looking up right now. Just that's why I'm asking. If somebody knows, tell me. He's Tom Cruise's cousin, I believe.
Is he really?
I think so.
Well, he did not get any of the looks, that's for sure.
No.
I mean, he looks like he might start out with Tom Cruise and just pissed off the wrong person who beat him solely in the face.
No, it's like he could have easily played Freddy Krueger.
He ain't that bad. Come on.
He's not ugly, but he's not like.
No, he's creepy. Like, he has that creepy kind of. He can play menacing really well.
He definitely doesn't have like leading man movie star good looks at all.
He kind of has like Liam Neeson kind of looks in a weird way.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he does. You know what? You're right. He does like Liam Neeson. Yeah. So he ain't that bad.
Nah, Liam Neeson's a badass motherfucker. I'd fuck him.
Liam Neeson's ugly little brother.
Yeah, there you go.
Get out there.
But no, I mean,
I'm sorry, we haven't given a rating.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a full price.
Yeah, it's absolutely a full price.
It really is. It's one of those small gems that you find. Especially like in the day where it seems like there's not really any more independent cinema that really like strikes you as like, wow, this is what I come to expect. Yeah, truly original, something that just you weren't expecting at all.
Yeah,
I loved it. Yeah.
No, were you about to say something?
No, don't see another Earth. See this another Earth. This is the another Earth that you want to see.
No, you actually have convinced me to see this. I mean, this is the kind of science fiction that I love. I mean, I wish Never Let Me Go had been that for me. I know a lot of people love it.
You made a mistake of listening to Carlisle instead of us.
No, I didn't listen to anybody. I'm just gonna.
I was with a
judge for myself.
Yeah,
goddamn it.
I was with a friend's mom. We were watching it, and she was like, "Fuck, would this movie go somewhere already?" And I was like, "Whoa!" I know, yeah.
I mean,
I was like, "Damn!"
That movie has Never Let Me Go. Watch that movie, you ain't going nowhere.
I know. I told that lady, I was like, ma'am, you should be a movie reviewer."
You're still watching that movie.
Yeah. We just don't get a chance to see enough movies like this, and the directors come on, they move on to bigger things. I mean, look at this director right now. He's looking like, when I get a chance to direct giant robots, he's looking sad.
Well, they all do that.
Michael Bay haircut.
He's got a Michael Bay haircut. I got the hair.
You got integrity now.
Yeah.
Until they roll up that Chutes and Ladders, the movie contract dump truck full of money in front of your house.
Transformers made $1 billion. Another Earth made $2 billion. So, he just said another $1.
Indie cred ain't paying nobody's mortgage.
No, it's true.
Please don't go.
You don't know what's out there.
That's why I would go.
This is a place that I call